they found my cousin's body 2 days later. You know, they say fentanyl and cocaine was in his system at the nightclub that's supposed to been shut down a long time ago, man. My family still haven't got any ounce. Lyfe nightclub, Cortlandt Street, downtown Atlanta. So right now I'm gonna bring y'all the exclusive, man. You know what I'm saying? Right here, Underground Source TV, the new Underground Source TV, man. Man, it's like they found my cousin's body 2 days later at the nightclub that's supposed to been shut down a long time ago, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they say fentanyl and cocaine was in his system, you know, of course, you know what I'm saying? But his body was on the back, like porch of the club, you know, the back door, slumped over. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, my family still haven't got any answers. You know what I'm saying? Lyfe nightclub, Cortlandt Street, downtown Atlanta. I think it was like the commissioner or something had done investigated the club. Said the club need to be shut down for the activity and the things that he had done revealed or however, man. But right now to this day, my cousin's death is still unsolved. You know what I'm saying? 2 days, a dead body slumped over on the steps at the back of the club. So that means he died, and then the next day, the club go on. It ain't nobody coming out the back door. You know, security, just anything. He just did. You know what I'm saying? No answers to it or none of that. And then I think the commissioner died. You know, him and the owner was working together trying to get money, and the club shut down and things just, you know. And in the midst of that, the police get shot. All this stuff, man, all over the news, man. Y'all check it out, man.
Landlord and a downtown nightclub are battling in court over a building that sits on state property.
Now, the Fox 5 I team has learned that before his death from cancer last week, Georgia Labor Commissioner Bruce Thompson waded into that dispute.
Fox 5 I team reporter Johnny Edwards obtained a scathing letter about the nightclub sent by Thompson to Atlanta's chief of police and mayor a few months before he died. Johnny?
Well, Russ, according to the Department of Labor, owns that property, and the late commissioner called the nightclub a nuisance and a danger. Atlanta authorities say they checked it out and wrote some tickets. On weekends, after midnight, Lyfe ATL comes alive. Give it to you. This is from the nightclub/restaurant's Instagram page. But whatever Lyfe ATL brings in, Sandy Campbell, who owns the building, says she's not seeing a penny of it. Campbell leases the land from the state and rents to the nightclub.
They're operating, but they still won't pay. If they're making money, they should be paying, you know, but they're not.
Because they don't have to. Campbell and the club's owner have been embroiled in a messy lawsuit for years, a legal battle that started when the club exercised its option to buy the building during the pandemic. According to court records, the parties dispute which side is to blame for several missed closing dates. A Fulton County judge ordered the owner of Lyfe ATL to pay $11,000 a month in rent, and later to vacate. But then the Georgia Court of Appeals overturned that, saying the judge erred in ordering more than $200,000 in back rent. Campbell said she hasn't collected anything since 2022. Her monthly expenses on the building, about $8,000. So it sounds like it's costing you money to own this place.
It's costing a lot of money to own it. It's terrible. It's a terrible situation.
Enter Bruce Thompson, Georgia's elected commissioner for the Department of Labor. Remember, that's the agency that owns the land. He heard about Campbell's predicament and decided to inspect the nightclub personally.
So I arranged to have the owner open the doors for Commissioner and several of his assistants.
After taking a look inside this building, Commissioner Thompson said he was so appalled, he wrote this letter to Atlanta's police chief. He called the nightclub a nuisance. The letter copied to Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens. Describing such filthy conditions, Thompson said he was baffled the club passed health inspections. Also describing chained and barricaded doors posing safety risks, the smell of marijuana throughout the building, and several shootings in recent years at or near the club. In one case reported by Fox 5 News, an off-duty Atlanta police officer wounded in a drive-by shooting.
And unfortunately, one of our officers did receive a gunshot wound to the arm.
Something else, according to the late commissioner's letter, last year someone died on these steps, and somehow the body wasn't noticed for 2 days. Thompson telling Police Chief Darren Shearbaum the activities happening in the club are a danger to those in its vicinity. I hope your office will take the appropriate action to investigate. Thompson, who had been diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer, died November 24th at 59. So what became of his letter? The Atlanta Police Department told us in an email that early last month, a check of the club found multiple violations, with citations issued by the Board of Health and the Fire Department. APD said the club had no current alcohol license or an active food service permit. We asked Lyfe ATL's owner, Chauncey Strong, to speak on camera for this story, but he declined. Campbell said she didn't know the labor commissioner had died until we told her.
I did not know. That was terrible. He is a wonderful person.
How do you think that's going to affect what you're trying to do here?
I don't know. I think everything's in limbo again now.
We're still checking on the status of all those health and fire code citations. APD told us the club couldn't operate until the issues have been resolved, but in recent weeks, it's been open for business. We also found the State Department of Revenue visited the club last month and, because of no valid alcohol license, ordered it to stop selling. But a revenue spokesman said the club addressed the matter, so its alcohol license is reactivated. Russ, Courtney?
Well, $200,000 is a lot of money to be owed in back rent. But do we know anything more about this incident on the back steps? Do we know who that was, who died there?
Yes, I checked that with the Fulton County Medical Examiner's office. That appears to be a case from August of 2023 where a 44-year-old man died of fentanyl with cocaine in his system, and it was called into 911 by a passerby.
I feel if you have a congressman, a commissioner, or whoever, representative from the state or city or however, go into an establishment, see that it, could bring harm to the community, then somebody need to take actions, man. Somebody need to take action, man. They go in there, they give them citations. Citations? A cop just got shot. A dead body been on the back of the club balcony for 2 days. Come on, man. But somebody must be profiting very well off that club still being right there, and not just the club owners, the people who work inside who getting the money like that right there. Somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the Department of Labor or whatever they got going on. But somebody profited, because y'all see the owner, the lady who rent the building to the club owner, she ain't getting nothing. So between the person that owned the club and the people that own the Department of Labor, who own what, the building or the land that it's on, them folk getting paid, man, for real. And it's more lucrative for them to keep that club open. Man, that's in the center of downtown, man. You have plenty of clubs down there. Things happen. But like that, what's going on right there? Come on, man. Come on, man. It ain't no other club downtown where people, somebody get killed or somebody get shot and them folk overlook it. Come on, man. Them folk put my cousin on that back porch. For real. They didn't want to call the police. Think about it. They didn't even call the police. They didn't even call the police to let them know somebody done died. And y'all know too. Y'all been in and out the clubs from Detroit to Chicago to Philadelphia, Valdosta, Georgia. North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina. Think about it. Think about it. Up in New York, y'all, the clubs. We in the club. We pop, boom, 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 boom. Even the people who the VIP celebrities in the club, but just who are VIP. These folks get the access to the back door, man. Come on, man. Even security. You know what I'm saying? Security go out the back door more than anybody. I bet you they didn't go out that back door for 2 days. For real. They were going to let somebody else, like they did, find that body and not them. They were going to find that body. For real, because they wanted to be the person say, huh? Oh, we didn't know. You know what I'm saying? You know that's like the excuse of all excuses in the world. Like, huh? I didn't know. Oh, my fault. I didn't know. And that's all they did right there, man. For real. But we demand justice, man. That's real talk. And we ain't gonna stop. Going to the state capitol, going all through the petitions. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they probably got over 20,000 signatures right now, man. To shut that club down, man. That's what's going on right now, man. For real. And we're going to bring it right here to the platform to let y'all know. Not just because it was my cousin. You know what I'm saying? But for the inconsideration on how they did the body. For real. So we're not going to stop. We're going to keep pushing it. We're going to bring y'all every exclusive detail that we got right here in Atlanta about that nightclub since my cousin died and they disregarded the body and put him on the back porch and left him there. For real, man, you don't do that, man. That's one thing that you don't do. Somebody die, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when, the club would have been at fault. You see what I'm saying? The club wouldn't have been at fault. This is my cousin. The club wouldn't have been at fault if my cousin was on some drugs and OD'd in the club. You know what I'm saying? But it's what happened afterwards. It's what happened afterwards. Y'all got him out of the club and put him on a balcony. Slumped over on the step for a passerby to see him. Come on, man. It's supposed to be closed down. You know what I'm saying? My cousin body laid there. A person passing by. Think about it. A person passing by happened to see, hold on, like he dead. Nobody else ain't seen nothing. It's real talk, man. How nobody didn't know. How nobody didn't notice this, man. I'm talking about disregard of life. You know what I'm saying? Because I just can't sit here and feel that. I mean, I just can't sit here and take in that no security guard, nobody didn't open that back door. 2 days of the club going. Y'all see the lines all the way out around the corner. Around the corner is a dead body, man. My cousin, Dontavius Knox, man. Real talk, man. I mean, and then his big brother, you know what I'm saying, just like me with my little brother, man, his big brother, my cousin Montez, you know what I'm saying, he down in the system right now. You know what I'm saying? And he going crazy, man. And of course, he reaching out all his connects. We want answers, man. That's all I'm saying. We want answers, man. Nobody can't, he just died on fentanyl and nobody didn't see him. They don't want you to die in their facility. So they'll put you outside and then, because you're dead, or whatever. So they prefer for you to be outside, for they can be like, huh? What? It didn't happen in here? He left out, or whatever they said, man. I feel just like my family feel he died in the club. May have got it, the drugs from in the club, or just however. But we feel that they put him outside on that back porch and just left him there, regardless of whatever. They didn't want to get in trouble. They already in trouble. Y'all see all that stuff already going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Some establishments, straight up and down, are nuisance. Don't need to be open because of the activity, man. It ain't so much, us criminal activity. It's the morals of the activities. the consideration of others. You know what I'm saying, man? Senseless, man. Senseless. We all know my cousin died in that club, and we gonna get answers. It's real talk, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to another great episode of Underground Source TV. Right here with your TV and film producer Don Trees Knox, OG Black Boy 3700, College Park, stand up.